Okay, so I've come up with a little bit of an idea, right? I've been thinking, I've been racking my brain a little bit, and I have this idea, right? I have a little bit of an idea. Um, Hear me out. Since this is basically just an archive, you know what I'm saying? Like the channel is basically just an archive for like things that I do because, well, I know the reason, but I'm not gonna say it. But since this is basically just like an archive for shit that I do, so how about, Genshin account showcase? Because, like, to be honest, I have way too many hours on this video game, and I have a big account. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of hours on this game, and I'm thinking it might be pretty cool if I, go through all my stuff on the account, do a little archive, right? Am I gonna lag, really? No, it's fine. I have a desk fan pointed at my laptop because it could actually get pretty hot and laggy. I hope you can't hear the fan on the mic. That would be bad. Let me first see what this is about. Oh, free money. Is this because I spent too long off the game? I actually haven't played this game in a long time. First fee 40 power gems. Yeah, I don't care. No line. 40 pyro gems. What is this? Exploration reward. Okay. I did play the summer event for like an hour and a half or something. I can't really be bothered to play the game. Oh, okay. The Sacred Mountain of Sanctified Land. Okay, there's more. Okay. Oh, this is just the entirety of Natlan. This isn't the summer event. This is just like rewards for exploring Natlan. Which I guess could bring me on to the first point of the account review. Let's take a look at my Natlan exploration, guys. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, and if we go to the ancient sacred mountain, 100%, right? So, that's my Natlan exploration. Truthfully speaking, Natlan is like my best nation. I don't have anything else explored like Natlan, right? Let me just take a browse. Let's look at Fontaine, right? Little 80%, 74, 79, 83, 93, 92, 91. Fontaine's not bad. It's around like 80%. Like if we average it out, Fontaine could be like 80%, right? The Nostoi region, 100%, but that's just a smaller island. The Sea of Bygone Eras, the actual like place, is also 100%. A lot of this I did without Genshin map. The Genshin map I only really use like later. Maybe for like, what is this again? Fuck. Okay. This is called... What the fucking kind of Genshin nation is this? This is a... oh my goodness, dude, are we serious? Sumeru. Oh yeah, the Sumeru Desert, I did use the map for this, but 100% on this little top part of the Sumeru Desert. The main part, honestly, I tried exploring this for a long time. I just don't know where like any of the chests are. Like I've literally been like through every inch of this entire place, and yet it's still 75%. Like where am I supposed to go? 75 here, 90% here, 85 here. Pretty high, again, like averaging 80%. The main Sumeru, this is Sumeru Desert, like the main Sumeru. Lost Nursery is pretty small, so that's 100%. Varanara, 96, that's what we love to see. Lokapala Jungle, 92, 85 here, 89 here, 92 here, 90. This is more of like a 90 average instead of an 80 average. I will say real quick. While I'm on Genshin, I will have some opinions. I will state some opinions on Genshin. Music? Can I still play the song? Wait a minute. Before I say my opinions. Oh, fuck. Let me get out a Vintage Lyre. Let me get out a Vintage Lyre. Beat me out. No. Da 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 what da 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 so da 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 da. Pretty ass. Back in the day, I was the GOAT on the Genshin Lyre. So yeah, hot take. Most people say they fucking hate the Aranara questline because it's like some of the longest shit in Genshin, and like you have to do so much. You have to do so much, and it's so long. It's so much, and people hate it. But honestly, I banged out pretty much the entire Aranara quest in one day, and it was really fun. I'm just gonna say the Sumeru music, right? It was like a summer or something, maybe like a weekend. I had the whole day. I was feeling good, right? Like just like the Sumeru vibe, you know, like the whole rainforest, just like going through like the whole of Sumeru. It's nice. It's sunny. The music is fire. You know, I was just in that Genshin vibe. And like spending like the whole day just doing like an Aranara quest, just the whole quest line, like every side quest, doing the whole thing. It was honestly pretty hype. It was pretty hype, and I fucking liked it. So I'm gonna have to say Aranara questline was one of my favorites, dude. Was one of my favorite quests. I am lagging like hell right now. That's not good. Let me get rid of these things on my screen. No need, dude. Welcome moon, blah blah blah. Give me pyro gems or shut out. What is this? Oh, my quests are so full. You know, back in the day, this used to be empty. This used to be empty, including the Archon quests. And that means I did a lot of quests, okay? The amount of quests you rack up while just playing through the main Archon quest story is insane. And I cleared all of them with the Archon quests. This tab used to be empty. But now I just log on and I just get some random quests, like once every week or something, and they just kind of sit there. So that sucks. Ah, my quest log isn't clear anymore. God damn it. Okay, well. Since you can already see the team, let me just go through the team real quick. You see we have Kinich for the DPS, Zhongli for the shield, right?
Solidify.
Zhongli for the shield, Kinich for the DPS. Zhongling is here to react with Kinich. Kinich has an ability that builds up his Night Soul meter faster if he's doing burning reactions. So Zhongling is here to help Kinich, and Venti, this isn't actually the full team. My normal team with Kinich has Bennett in the 4th slot, but Venti's here because Venti's my goat. Venti's my goat.
Careful not to touch the plants here.
Fanboy, hot, Venti. I spent so much money on Venti. Yo, it's actually insane. It's actually so insane. Oh, my mic. I spent so much fucking money on Venti. Genuinely, dude, I had like 36,000 Pyro Gems saved up for Venti's banner. Let me say what happened, okay? Let me say what happened. I had like 36,000 Pyro Gems saved up for Venti's banner. Pretty sure of that amount, like, it was like maybe 100 quid paid, right? Maybe like £100 paid of the 36k. So I start on like 0 pity. I did have the 50-50 guarantee, because I lost something, whatever. Right, I had the 50-50 guarantee, so I start summoning. You know, I'm hoping, okay, maybe I can get Venti, get his weapon, and I can end the sesh. You know, maybe I'll still have like, maybe I'll still have like 25k power gems or something. You know, I'll still be rich. I'll still want to play the game. Right, so I start summoning, fucking 80 pity to get my Venti. So now I'm already down like 14,000 pyro gems. So I'm already at like 22k. I wish for. Okay, he's talking. So then I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then I wish for his weapon. And then I get up to like 70 pity or something, and I fail the fucking weapon. Jelonen was the other banner, and I get Jelonen's weapon. So now I took 80 fucking pity to get Venti, 70 pity to get the wrong weapon. So now I'm like, what the fuck? My pyro gems I've already lost like half my fucking pyro gems. I have Venti without the weapon, but now I have the weapon guaranteed because I lost the 50-50. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? I guess I just have to get the weapon. I actually do kind of luck out on the weapon. I think it was like 30 pity, and I pulled his weapon. So I'm like, okay, I have Venti, I have the weapon. My pyro gems have pretty much gone to fucking shit. Well, not really. I still had like maybe 16k or something, right? So enough for like 100 wishes. But now I just had Jelonen's 5-star weapon. And the thing is, at that point, I only had one other 5-star weapon on my account, and that was Engulfing Lightning. Which is a Raiden's weapon, which is what I have on Xiaoling right now. Because this is actually like a useful weapon. It gives like a lot of energy recharge and shit, a lot of base damage, so it's actually a useful weapon. Unlike Jelonen's, her 5-star weapon, like nobody in the game can use her 5-star weapon other than her. Engulfing Lightning, yeah, I failed. I was trying to get Kenich's weapon, but I got that. At least you can use it on something. It has useful stats. Jelonen's weapon, the one I failed, instead of getting Venti's, gives you fucking defense as the main stat. And like it's like fucking like stat buffs. Like it's a weapon with its ability, it buffs the team. But the buff scales up your defense, and the weapon gives defense. Nobody needs defense in this game, other than like 3 characters. One of those being Jelonen, and the other 2 characters don't even use a sword. They use like a claymore or something else. So Jelonen's 5-star weapon is useless for anyone other than her. And the thing was, right, see, this is how Genshin fucking guilt trips you into giving you all their money with these bullshit banners. Right, so Jelonen actually does happen to be, you know, a new Natlan character, so the power creep is insane, right? The Natlan power creep is insane. And, you know, she's like one of the best characters to buff, like, your team in the whole game. So Jelonen, like C0 Jelonen plus her weapon, is already crazy buffs to your team. Crazy buffs to your DPS, to your healing. She gives something for everyone. I mean, let me just see Jelonen, right? This is kind of a spoiler, maybe, if I click on the talents. Maybe not, though. Those who know would know. Talent at 9 would, like, you know, those would already know where the story is going. But, you know, where is it? Where do I see the... Oh, right, I guess, well... No, dude, you can see the state of my wallet just from this screen. Fuck. You can see the state of my wallet just from this fucking screen. Oh, fuck. See, dude, no. Okay, you can see, she does, she buffs geo damage, she buffs pyro attack, she buffs hydro HP, cryo, she buffs cryo crit damage, and gives Electro 25 energy every time she uses her skill. So Jelonen's a pretty useful character. Well, she doesn't do that, actually. She doesn't. She shreds enemy res for the element that she reacted with, and her weapon gives you a 25% all elemental damage bonus to the whole team when you use her skill with that. So basically, she's really good with her weapon. So I got her weapon, and because Jelonen's so good, I was like, well, she would be a great addition to my account, right? Because at that point I didn't have too many characters. Now I have a lot more 5 stars, like limited 5 stars. At that point, when I was summoning for Venti, I didn't really have a lot. I was still pretty, like, new. Well, I wasn't new, but I didn't have that many characters, right? So long story short, I started thinking, well, I still have 16,000 Pyro Gems or something. And like, Jalonen would be a pretty good addition to my account. So maybe I'll go for it. Maybe I'll go for it, right? So I start wishing, and you can probably tell where this is going.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
80 pity, and I fail the 50-50, right? I got the guaranteed Venti, so my next was a 50-50, and I go to 80 pity out of the 90. 90 is the max, and I go to 80 pity to get to fucking fail Jalonen to like Dea or something, and so I failed Jalonen. So now I'm down all 36,000 Pyro Gems. I'm down pretty much 36,000 Pyro Gems, and I didn't get the Jalonen. So now I have Venti's weapon, a useless 5-star weapon on my account, and some shitty fucking standard banner 5-star. So I'm like, what the actual fuck, bro? Are we serious? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Right. And now I'm out here sad, I'm out here jealous that I didn't get her. I'm watching like some YouTube showcases of like Jalonen and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, man, I wish I had her. I wish I got her. So I'm thinking, like I keep thinking and stuff. And I guess eventually, it gets to the point where I kind of backed the credit card for the first time. Not for the first time, but for the first time in this story. So you know what's crazy when I'm saying for the first time in this story, I back the credit card. But I do end up doing that, right? Like I do end up backing the credit card and stuff. And well, I spent like, well, I used a website to buy Pyro Gems from the Philippines, because it might just be like all EA games, but Genshin has like a thing where, well, Genshin's not an EA game, but I'm pretty sure you buy Pyro Gems through EA or something like that. But like you can buy Pyro Gems in different countries, like the price is adjusted in different countries to their currency. So you can get Pyro Gems cheaper in different countries. So I used a website to buy from Philippines. I got like £100 worth of Pyro Gems for £80, which is still a lot of money. So £80. I spent 80 quid for some Pyro Gems. I got like 8k because that was not my first time spending fucking like 80 quid on Genshin. So I didn't get the first time purchase bonus. I didn't get 16k. I got like 8k. Let me see, is it 8k for the 100 quid option? Wait, what? Shop. Is it 8k? Wait, I can wish. Hold on, I can get wishes. Monthly shop reset wishes. How much is it? Crystal top up. Yeah, it's like 6.4k. Bonus 1.6, so it's like 7 point, maybe 8. Yeah, it's 8k. 8k Pyro Gems. That's like 50 wishes for 80 quid for me. So I did that. I do my 80 wishes. I'm on 0 pity. I have a guaranteed Jalonen. I do my 50 wishes. I don't remember if I got her or not within the 50 pity, but if I didn't, then I must have grinded like some Pyro Gems like free to play, right? I must have gotten some Pyro Gems free to play if I did it. But long story short, I spent the 80 quid, I get Jalonen, right? So now, finally, after spending 36,000 Pyro Gems and spending 80 quid to get 8,000 more, I have Venti's weapon, Jalonen, and Jalonen's weapon. So that's looking great. And then what happens is, so basically what happened here is there's a thing called Genshin players now. There's a thing called, I don't know what it's called, but it's a system. If you fail like 3 50-50s in a row or 2 50-50s in a row, you will have 2 guaranteed 5 stars. So what happened is I failed the 50-50 for the limited 5 stars so many times because my luck is just so ass that I had like I had 2 guaranteed limited 5 stars. The first Jalonen that I got was the first limited 5 star. So I knew at that point, if I did get another 5 star, it would be another Jalonen. And the thing that happens in Genshin, if you get the same character twice, you can unlock their constellations, right? Which is what we are seeing now, is the constellation screen. And the thing about Jalonen's constellations is her second constellation, as I read before, is some of the most overpowered bullshit in the game. She will work with like any team. She is genuinely like some of the best investment you can do into an account. If you're looking to invest into constellations, a Jalonen C2 is probably like the best thing you can do for your account, because she just does something for everything and the stats are fucking cracked. She's like probably the best buffing like character in the game at that point at C2, right? So I'm not gonna get this chest. I can't be bothered to figure it out. That's a precious chest. It would take like 5 minutes. Can't be asked. So I was thinking, well, I know my next 5 star is gonna be is guaranteed to be the event, the limited banner 5 star. So what if I maybe try go for the C2? Because all it really is trying to get an early 5 star for the guaranteed one, and then trying to, you know, win the next 50-50, right? So banners in Genshin last like 3 weeks, like 21 days or something. So I had some time to grind up some pyro gems, but I don't think I did that very much. I think I was feeling a bit funny, and I think I was feeling lucky. I think I was feeling like I could win big. I was feeling like a big shot, okay? I was feeling like I could win big. So I'm pretty sure I spent some money on the game again. I don't know how much I did. I think maybe I did like 30 wishes. So 30 wishes, maybe like 50 quid or something. So like I did that, right? So I did that, and then I think maybe I did actually get Jalonen pretty early. Like actually like 20 or 30 wishes. So that did kind of pay off, right? Like 20 or 30 wishes.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
For the Jalonen C1. So yeah, like I did get Jalonen C1. But you know, the whole goal all along was really to try get that C2. Right. So now the situation I'm in is I've used up my 2 guaranteed like limited banner 5 stars. So the next 5 star that I get is 50-50 to be standard banner or the character that's actually like limited on the banner, which would be Jalonen that I'm pulling for. Right? Oh shit. Let me I'm just kind of sightseeing right now, by the way. Just sightseeing. Look how big the map is. Everything you see, all the mountains you see, it's all map. It's all map. Very big game. It's very old, very big game. It's like fucking 90 gigabytes. Anyway. So, I should go towards Mondstadt. Too bad. There's Mondstadt, anyways. So, I spend more money. I'm gonna just keep it short. I spend more money. I lose the 50-50. So I lose the 50-50. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was high pity. It was a high pity 50-50 loss. You know, I probably grinded up some more pyro gems free to play or something. I spent probably like another 50 quid or maybe like 80, maybe 80, honestly. I'm pretty sure I went up to like some high pity amount. And I lost the 50-50. So now it was just such a bum fuck. I've spent like probably like 200 fucking pounds on this one Venti banner, Venti Jalonen banner. I spent like 200 pounds. Not to mention the money I spent just getting to that 36k amount at the start, which was already like 100. But now I spent like 200 just on the fucking C2 Jalonen extravaganza, right? So, I failed the 50-50, I'm still on C1, and now I'm fucking molded. Now I'm so fucking pissed. I spent so much money on this fucking greedy ass game, and I don't have the C2 that I want, and I don't have it, because I lose every 50-50. I just lose, and none of this would have happened, by the way, if I just won the Venti banner. No, like I did. I had to. If I won the Venti weapon, none of this would have happened. I never would have wished for Jalonen. I never would have wished for her weapon. None of this would have ever happened if I just won the Venti weapon. But I didn't. So I was forced into a situation by Hoyoverse, by Genshin Impact. I was coerced. I was manipulated, and I was forced into a situation where I now have a C1 Jalonen with her weapon, and like the C2 is right there. The best buffing unit in the game is right there, behind a paywall of another 80 fucking pounds. The best buffing unit in the game is behind a paywall of 80 quid. She's guaranteed now. I lost the 50-50. She's guaranteed now just another 80 quid on the game, and I'll have the best buffing unit in the game. So I do it, I get the Jalonen. I spent like 250 or like 80 quid on a C2 fucking Jalonen, on that Venti banner, bro. I thought I was so set. 36,000 power jumps for a banner. I thought I was so set, dude. And I just got fucking rinsed. I got absolutely fucking rinsed. That is crazy. That is crazy how I got rinsed. So that happened. Let me start showing off my characters now. Let me go to Leeway, because Leeway has nice music. Leeway Harbor. Okay, let me speedrun the rest of the map exploration real quick. So the Chasm's at 100%, Leisha 100%, Sea of Clouds 100%, Sheen joined Estuary 99%, Baiju Plains or whatever 99%, Mililin 99%. So my leeway is pretty much all 100%. Just these three areas need 1 more percent. It's always the 1%, the last 1% that takes longest. Cheney Vale is 60, 60, 70. So it's on like 65%. I didn't really ever get to exploring this. The Chasm is at 92%, so that's pretty close to done. If we take a look at Dragon Spine's at 95, that's pretty high. Mondstadt 100%, 97%. I don't know where the last 2% is. I spent so long trying to find it, I can't find it. If you go down to Inazuma, I fucking hate Inazuma. Least favorite nation. Most favorite nation is Natlan. It's Natlan. You can tell. 82%, 72, 81, 78, 89, 74. I really hate the puzzles here. The puzzles here are so annoying and long to do. It's like half of them are just RNG. No one's doing these fucking puzzles, bro. It's so gay. Anyways, yeah, that's exploration speed on that. Well, actually, there's some more sub areas in the game, like Enconomia and Seal. I already did that. Like only Enconomia. My Enconomia is like maybe 60% or something. Let's just say that. Okay, let me get to a nice little spot. I mean, this place looks nice. The harbor. We at the harbor. Let's go to the OG spot. OG spot, a bit off to the left. Let's go to the suburbs. It's like the main city, and it's not. It's all a harbor. Let's go to the harbor suburbs. This is my spot. This is where I like to be. So this is where I like to hang out. Let's take a look at the characters. Okay, so let's start with Kinich. He's actually not my best. He used to be for most of my time on this game. He used to be my best built character on the game. You know, level 90, blah blah blah. We don't care about the levels. The weapon, 1000 blazing suns. I got really lucky. This is Malvika's signature claymore. Such a strong fucking OP weapon, dude. It's so strong. and I got so lucky, genuinely so lucky for this. Must have been all the karma from the bullshit I was talking about before. I got so lucky to get it somehow. His artifacts, why are these glowing so weird? This must be some new update, I don't know. He's at C0, his talents are 3, 10, pretty much maxed out the E skill, because that's all that matters on him. The artifacts, let's take a look. Let's not go through all the artifacts, let's just take a look at his stats. 46 crit rate over 246 crit damage. This goes up by 40 because of his artifact set bonus. So it's actually 86% when he's doing damage. It's 86% crit rate, and his crit damage also goes up like 30 or something from the sword. So that's like, he's actually like 80 over like 280 when he's actually doing damage. But he's not in Night Soul Blessing right now, so you don't see the stats. Zhongli, his only purpose is to put up the strongest fucking shield.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Yeah, okay, bro. He has 51,000 health, fucking cracked on. That's all you do with Zhongli, you just stack his health. 51,000 health, holy balls. He has a fucking basic, like, 3-star weapon that you get at the start of the game. Just because it has HP percentage, like, you don't even need anything else for this, man. He's so goated. No constellation. Just fucking level 10 into the E skill, get that fucking shield up. Artifacts, just like his regular set, whatever. Just like HP percent up. A little buff from his skill when it hits enemies. Just gives the strongest fucking unbreakable shield. It's crazy. Zhongling isn't really built too much, but I'm not worried about building her as a sub DPS or anything. I just kinda need her to apply Pyro, so Knish can do more DPS. She has Raiden's Engulfing Lightning, pretty regular artifact set, C3. She's a 4-star, so the constellations are free. All the 4 stars, you don't really pay for the constellations, you kind of just get them on a side thing. Because you get a 4-star character every 10 wishes, so the constellations are easy. 200% energy recharge, pretty mid stats, but you know. Venti, my god, I love Venti. I read all of his character dialogue. I read all of that. All that story, all that text, I read all that. That's all mine, that's all mine, all mine. Love the novels, love the novels, love the novels. Listen to all his character voiceovers, because, love Venti. Anyways, talents, 10, 10, 10. Triple crown for my boy Venti, nothing but the best. Nothing but the best for Venti, triple crown. C0 because his constellations are pretty shit. He was like the second 5-star ever released in Genshin. So due to power creep, his constellations are pretty shit. I hate to shit talk, but you know, I'm sorry. Vedescent Vernier. Weapon, Elegy for the End, level 90. You can actually see on my channel, I have a video where I pulled for Venti and his weapon. And I just leveled it all up. Like, the video's on the channel, like, you can go watch it. His stats, he's actually friendship 9, he's almost friendship 10. I didn't really play long enough with him to get him to friendship 10. He kind of just sits and sorry, how long is this video? Fuck, I need to wrap this up, shit. Okay, he sits in Serenity Depot and gains friendship, okay. The stats, 42 crit rate over 186. This might look bad, it's actually really impressive. I have some cracked artifacts. Usually characters get high, you know, crit rate, crit damage because of their weapon. Venti's weapon does nothing for that. His artifact set bonus does nothing for his crit stats. His crit stats are purely from his artifacts. 1912, 226, 12-7, 616, 62-9. Right, he has some really good pieces, really lucky for those, so he actually has good stats. Jelonen, you know, fucking C2 Jelonen. She's not even maxed out on here, I don't even know. Her weapon is level 70, leveling it doesn't matter once you get enough, once you get enough defense to activate the full 25% buff, you don't even need to level it anymore. Her stats, you really just spam defense, that's all you have to do, so she has like 4,000 defense. Navia is my best built character, I'm gonna say it right now. She has 72 crit rate over 229 crit damage. Okay, now that I say that, Kinich might be my best build. But I have the most insane pieces of Navia. I have the, it's not free to play, but it's off the battle pass, whatever. Gymnostic Hymn. It's an R3, which means 3 months of the battle pass. getting the same 4-star weapon. It's 30% crit rate, that's pretty much why it's there. It gives some damage buff. It's an R3, so yeah. The artifacts are really insane. Look at this. 30% crit damage. Fucking 7 crit rate, 30% crit damage, 7 crit rate, 20% crit damage, 8% crit rate. This is a fucking insane piece. 62 crit damage, 18% crit rate. Look at this. Let me walk you through this. Look at this. 4 level ups on the crit rate. Let me walk you through what happened here. Not only did it roll crit rate on the 4th stat, it rolled crit rate. Out of everything it could have rolled, it rolled crit rate. But then it rolled a 1 in 4 chance to roll the crit rate on the upgrade. It upgraded the crit rate on a 1 in 4 chance 4 times. That's a 1 in 4 times, 1 in 4 times, 1 in 4 times, 1 in 4. And that honestly happened on like all of these artifacts. Like if we look, it's only crit rate, only crit damage. It's literally... Okay, this kind of sucks. To be fair, this is like the one piece I don't have built on Mafia. But 3 crit damage, 1 crit rate. Fucking 3 crit damage, and these are all crazy high rolls. They're all high. You have high roll crit damage or low roll crit damage when you first get the artifact. These are all high rolls. Crazy. Xingqiu is my absolute goat. He might be my absolute goat. Venti is my goat. Xingqiu might be he's my day one. I was using him, I didn't even know who he was. Like, everyone knows who Venti is, right? I didn't even know who Xingqiu was. I just pulled him as a 4-star at the start of the game, and like, I didn't even know he was a boy. I genuinely thought this was a girl. And I read his description, a young man kind of like, huh? Xingqiu, my goat? Hello? This is my goat. He doesn't have a build. He has a R5 sack sword. What's his constellation? C2. Let's speedrun. C2 Bennett, he has fucking like 1, that's like 2.8k attack. His attack gets buffed by Navia as well further, so he gives crazy buffs. He has Aquila Favonia for the crazy high base attack and attack increased by 20%. I did pull Raiden recently. I didn't really get around to building her very much. She kind of shares her signature weapon with what's her name, Zhang Ling. Whenever I use them, I just switch the weapon out, so she would have this right now, but artifacts, I don't have any good artifacts. C, whatever, yeah, C0, some more stats. Karina was one of my first 5 stars, whatever, level 80, pretty shit weapon. The artifacts, I stole some of her artifacts for other characters, because I don't like Karina that much. She is OP though. C0, I tried getting C1, but I lost 50-50 to Chi-Chi, and that was my first Chi-Chi. Canon event. Stats, blah blah blah. She has like 32k HP. D-Luke was my first 5-star. He Loki carried me through the early game. He's C1 because I failed 50-50. He has this, blah 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 characters. KR, I use him a little bit early game. Kazuha, I pulled him. I got really lucky, pretty sure on him. He's really strong, but I don't use him because I don't like him. Controversial opinion. I pulled Skark, got pretty lucky on Skark. She's OP. Like top 3 DPS in the game. Not using I don't play this game, so I didn't build her. I have Nilu, I have, just gonna go through the 5 stars, I have, well, she's a Stannis, so she doesn't matter. Any others? Nah, blah blah blah. I mean, you can just see on the top of the screen who I have. Blah 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 with some constellations. So that's pretty much it. I have to wrap this up, this is really long. How much power gems do I have right now? 300, wait, 5 wishes. Seat lolly. Can I get a seat lolly? Can I get a seat lolly or a Xingqiu constellation? Because you can see he's on the banner. Let's fucking go. That's my goal. Xingqiu C4 or C3 or something. Hey, love of the game. Love of the game. I have 5 standards too. I haven't gotten a 5-star here in a long time. Maybe I'll get a 5-star on video. Maybe I'll get it on video 5-star. What do we think? No. On video 5-star. On video 5-star. Okay. On video D-Luke 5-star. You saw it here first. This is honestly like 80-50, so I'm not too surprised. But D-Luke, hey,
here's how I allocate my energy.
Speak of the devil, you know. Let's fucking C3 my goal level his talent up 3 levels. C2 D-Luke, let's go.
70% goes to investigation.
Shut up, your voice
10%.
sucks. Is there anything else on this game to show from my account archive? I don't think so. I need to end it.
And the remainder for execution.
Blah 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 blah. My highest damage hit was like 475k with Navia. but Finish is still my highest overall DPS. I'm pretty sure when I do things right. Okay, bye.